Kusuzambala, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center. Yoga teacher, I'm KV SSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. So coming to recitation on this occasion. So this recitation belongs to Lord Hanuman, who is the best yogi also. So whenever you will feel fear of the death, or whenever we need some help from the source, from the Almighty. So this coming sloka, coming 4 lines is also mentioned that it's very useful to the people who are having the belief on this chanting. Hanuman Sri Pado Vayu Putro Rudro Namo Jaraha Om Mrityur Virasya Grama Vaso Janasrayaha Dhanadho Nirgunakaro Viro Nidhipatir Munihi Pingaksho Varado Vagmi Sita Soka Vinasanaha Sevaha Sarvaha Paro Avyakto Vyakto Vyakto Dhara Daraha Pinga Kesaha Pinga Roma Sruti Gamyaha Sanatanaha. So it's the total attributions to the Lord Hanuman to give the good health to us. Alright, so coming to Ayurveda workshop. So today we have a special program on the for the sinus. Apart from the all medicines, sinusitis will be totally calmed down because of our healthy habits and disciplinary way of life. So when you notice that common cold, do not neglect that. Please take good proper medicine. When it will go to the chronic, it will turn as a sinusitis. So in the Ayurveda, it is also called as Dusta Pratishaya. Dusta Pratishaya means chronic cold. It's a common cold. Because of our neglect, it will reach to the chronic state. Common cold to the chronic state. So for that condition, do not take cold items, as well as cover your ears whenever you are going to outside, as well as do not take stale food, or do not take over freezed food from the fridges. Important thing is, do not take raw nuts and raw vegetables also whenever you want to take them. So just boil or fry that. Then important thing is, if you have this repeated issues of the phlegm issues, do not take banana for months, as well as don't take coconut also. Coconut and banana having they can trigger the inside of phlegm, and as well as do not mix milk diets and fruit diet at a time. Once afternoon 2 o'clock 3 o'clock will be over, do not take curd or buttermilk. Or if you have prone of repeated sneezes because of buttermilk for some months, do not take milk products also, as well as don't take sweets also. So if you really follow this diet and yoga practices and Ayurveda exercises, you will be all right in just 4 to 6 months. But still we have very good practices in Ayurveda called Nasya Kriya. Nasya Kriya means, Nasya means related to nozzle. It's a breathe in and breathe out through some compositions. This is dhania powder. It's a very simple and effective home Ayurveda remedy. Dhania powder or dhania leaf, coriander leaf or coriander powder. So take it in a cloth. Then here just try to fold properly. So whenever you have the complaint of sinus or phlegm related, don't put it closer to the nostril. Just with some distance, just try to inhalation. So when it is totally all right, then only try to put it closer to the nose. Then second preparation is basil leaves or basil leaf powder. So here I have basil leaf, dry leaf powder. So you can take this one and just put it in the cloth or napkin. Then here also fold it properly. Alright. Then here also try to smell it properly. So this is also good remedy. And another important remedy is lemongrass oil or just lemongrass spray. Here somewhat this composition will be very strong. Please remember, while taking this kind of sprays, don't put them closer to the nose. So first of all, spray it on the cloth. Then after that, close this cloth, and here then try to smell properly. And important remedy is, today's important remedy is, yesterday also we saw this remedy. Take garlic cloves and first of all make a paste. Then here after that cover it in a napkin or a cloth, and this is also just to try to smell. So because of the smell, this kind of aroma therapy, because it's aromatherapy, we can get rid of this chronic sinusitis also. Meanwhile, don't drink aerated drinks or cold drinks, or avoid bakery for like a few months, as well as try to sleep early. Whenever you are going to bath, take hot water bath only. More important thing is, once you will decide to take head bath, immediately after that don't sleep. At least give 6 hours time. See, your hair must be dry with a dryer or any traditional method. So don't keep your hair wet. As well as not only in the Ayurveda, we have good remedies and good medicines in the homeopathy, as well as in the Unani, as well as in the Siddha also. So we have lots of nasal drop remedies, or somewhat Panchakarma Chikitsa. We have many other traditions also, many other medicines also. But the way how you are using, how you are approaching, how you will be diagnosed by the doctor, all together, these all principles are very important. So more than that, for a healthy immunity also will act an important factor in the life. So if possible, take Chyawanprash every day, morning 1 spoon, evening 1 spoon, or morning 2 spoons with water or with the milk. If possible, every alternate day or at least every Monday, take Shilajit also, very important preparation here, the unique of the Bhutan, also like Shilajit and cordyceps. If possible, try to see how to consume this too for better immunity. And coming to yoga workshop, today also we have some important yoga practices which can be performed by everyone with a simple stick. Okay, then coming to the sun salutations. So please remember, sun salutations is not only for the physical health. It's a greatest mantra chanting and bijakshara. So generally we call the sun as a source of the energy. So whenever you need somewhat relaxation from these colds, especially from related disorders, try to turn towards the sun, especially in the early morning and the late evening. So that what we call tender sunshine must fall on the body. So if you have this kind of severe sinusitis, don't go in a strong sun. So always try to cover an umbrella or a cloth or cap. Okay, coming to mantra chanting and bijakshara chanting, sun salutations, take a long deep inhalations and exhalations. Om hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pushan apavrunu satya dharmaya drustaye. Om hram hrim hrum hraim hraum raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. And stretch your both the arms forward, lift your both the arms up, Hasta Uttanasan to slightly put a back bend for Ardha Chandrasan or Ardha Chakrasan. From there, keep your body straight. If you have severe issues with the head related or lower back, don't bend forward. Remaining people can bend forward. So very slowly bend the body forward and try to put the hands on the floor. After that, the right leg back stretch, Asva Sanchalanasana after your Padahastasana. And here also push your body down as well as forward also. Lift your chin up and Before coming to next posture, first keep your back leg straight on the toes, lift your knee up, just join your forward leg to back, Dandasana. And here bend your knees and slightly put your like abdomen up, and after that chest down, come to your Ashtanga Namaskarasana and lift your chin up as a posture, as a lifted head cobra posture, Bhujangasana. And back leg straight on the toes, and after that push your body inside, come to the Parvatasana. And here right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana. And back leg straight on the toes, back leg knee up, join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana. And slowly relieve from the Pada Hastasana, lift the arms up, Hasta Uttanasana to back bending Ardha Chandrasana. Then very slowly keep your palms straight. Then after that keep your palms Pranamasana about to the head, Kailasha Mudra. From there coming to Pranamasana at the Anahata Pranamasana. And after that lift your both the palms up and hands up, wide your both the arms, and very slowly keep your palms and arms down, and relaxation, long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. For not only phlegm related disorders, for general health, so constipation also like a killing factor. Try to see all the methods how to get rid of the constipation, also how to be a healthy man, healthy people with a good digestion. So coming to the next exercise called Danda Yoga Abhyas. Here today's our practices will be our back bends, just 3 or 4 back bends. But before that, small exercises for the arms, just spinning of the stick. Now keep your both the legs bit wide, open your right arm forward. Then here hold the stick tight with the right arm. Just try to move your palm and arm right side to left side to right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and enough. Come back. Opposite side, same thing. Just this is a simple exercise for the palms and the arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last counts, 10 relaxations. Enough. Come back. Again, take a long pause. Inhalations and exhalations. Alright, for the people who are having this kind of head issues or head heaviness because of sinus, for them, forward bends in any exercise format are not advised. Please remember, don't go for forward bends. Always try to see how to give relaxation to the neck level and head level and the above back level. Okay, coming to very simple exercises for the people who are having sinusitis and for all. So stretch your right leg back and left leg forward. And here, hold your stick with your left hand, like wrap your arm behind the body. Then here lift your right arm up and few seconds stay, lift your chin up, and for a while Ardha Chandrasana variation here, few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Slowly release your left hand, then after that very slowly push your body forward, and for a while relaxation, long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. And opposite side, same exercise here. Right leg must be your forward leg, left leg back. So first check your dress, check your mat, check your breath, check your convenience. Then after that put your sticks closer to the abdomen from your left side. Then here lift your left hand up and bend your right leg forward and open your right arm back. Just roll your right arm and catch your stick with your right arm. Then here also do a simple back bend and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 relaxation. Enough. Come back. Then again take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. And our next exercise will be again back bending, very simple exercise. So keep your body to the right side or left side. Now keep your both the legs almost together, but with a small gap for balance here. Try to put your stick behind the body and contract your both the hands and properly lock your stick. Then slightly push your body forward, turn your both the elbows back, lift your chin up, and few seconds stay here as a Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana stick variation. So if you have better flexibility, you can still push your body forward and for a more back bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and very slowly come back. Relaxation enough. Then few seconds hold the stick and few seconds rest your neck. Alright, take again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And coming to next one, last exercise, last posture of this day, simple Ustrasana or camel head posture. So here, before taking that posture, first relax your knees, relax your thighs and body, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So whenever you feel discomfort because of the postures or because of any exercises, immediately after that don't do anything. First of all, relax for a while, close your eyes, or you can drink sip of water also. So coming to the next exercise called Ustrasana. So here also wide your both the knees and take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation, and turn your sticks behind the body, but not at the lower back level but the above back level. Then after that, check your dress, check your convenience, and hold your stick. After holding the stick, contract your both the hands inside. Then push your body forward and lift your chin up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enough. Then very slowly relaxation. Relax your arms, relax your body. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Same exercise here, try to drag your stick from above back to below back or still further down, and here try to push your body forward, lift your chin up and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Relaxation. Enough, come back. Alright, then very slowly turn your sticks out and keep your body for a while. Relaxation, and while in the relaxation also you can choose butterfly movement or just knee turns. And take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation here. Choose any convenient posture for the pranayam on any convenient surface. So if you feel any kind of stress on any leg, right leg or left leg, while doing your lotus posture, just try to put the one brick under that concerned knee. So you will get lots of relaxation also. Very simple technique. Brick or folded mat or folded cloth. Okay. Take again long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. As we know that sinusitis is not a disease, it's a disorder because of our negligence. For that, we have Chikitsa Vidhan. We have many kind of approaches through yoga postures, through Ayurvedic remedies, as well as through pranayam also we have good remedies. Also in the yoga we have one kriya called Kunjala Dhauti, Vamana Dhauti, vomiting technique to like what we call to clear excess of phlegm, excess of biles in the alimentary canal. That is also one way remedy to get rid of these sinusitis. As well as we have second practices called Sutra Neti and Jala Neti. It's a nozzle cleaning with a saline water or with a salt water. So based on the sufferer, based on the suffering people, we have many kind of techniques while doing the Sutra Neti also. We can add lemon oil, we can add neem oil, we can add like a neem leaves, like a boiled neem leaves also inside the water. So we have many techniques, but it's based on the condition of the patient. Coming to the actually pranayam practices, today we are doing Kapala Bhati Kriya, one variation. This is very helpful for the people who are suffering from this phlegm related disorders. So always try to put one cloth just next to you. If any phlegm or mucus will come out from the nostril, just clean again, do the exercises. Okay, take again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation here. Observe carefully. If you have high blood pressure, do not immediately jump into these practices. First of all, observe. After that, understand, and after that, perform the practices. Close your right nostril with the right hand thumb, and close your left ear with the left hand finger or palm. You can close your ear also like this. So here only open your single nostril, don't open your mouth. So here Kapala Bhati with the single nostril. For model I am giving only 5 strokes, but according to your time limit you can choose more also. And starting. Then slowly keep your hands down, take long deep inhalation and exhalation. Similar thing here, close your left nostril with the left thumb, and close your right ear with the palm or with any finger of your right hand. Same thing here, single nostril, sharp exhalation, slow inhalation, Kapala Bhati. Then again long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So this is one of the variations in the Kapala Bhati process. But please remember, we are doing this Kapala Bhati and this kind of pranayam and yoga exercise not only for the sake of the diseases or disorders or only for the health. It's also for spiritual upliftment called Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Kaishye. Om Sandhi Sandhi Sandhi. And Kapala Bhati, important name, or the synonym of the Kapala Bhati is Kapha Dosha Visoshini. Just now we did the practices. Coming to next to pranayam called Bhastrika Pranayam. Here also very important technique. So this will be like sharp inhalations, slow exhalations. So while in the inhalation process, it may push the overflow into the throat. But please remember, when you experience any kind of a phlegm or mucus inside the throat because of your Bhastrika, do not swallow that, just throw it out, just spit it out. And coming to Bhastrika Pranayam, keep your position straight. For a model, like I'm doing only 10 strokes, you can increase the strokes according to your timing. So keep your body straight. Then starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last count, so 10. Take again long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. As we know that this Bhastrika's synonym called as Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam. So this is very important text in the Hatiyo Pradipika for the for physical fitness, for the physical strength. Vata Pitta Slashma Haram means inside wind, inside biles, as well as inside mucus will be totally under control because of this Bhastrika Pranayam. But the way how you are doing is important. It must be performed with the bandhas also, Jalandhara Bandha and Udhyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. But very soon we will teach that techniques also, we will include that techniques also in the pranayam. It's called Astavida Kumbhakas. And coming to last exercise called Surya Bhadana Pranayam. Surya Bhadana Pranayam is very simple technique. Throughout the practice, right nostril inhalation, left nostril exhalation. Very simple and effective practices for the people who are suffering with these disorders. Like open your right hand, last 2 fingers out, as well as right hand thumb out. So try to turn towards the face and nose, called Pranayama Mudra. Close your left nostril Inhalation with the right nostril. Then slowly complete exhalation with the left nostril. Again inhalation with the right nostril. Then very slowly completely exhalation with the left nostril. Inhalation completely with the right nostril. Completely deep exhalation with the left nostril. Fourth count, inhalation with the right nostril and completely deep exhalation with the left nostril. Last inhalation with the right side nose inhalation, breathe in, and left side nose, breathe out. Alright, arm down. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. After finishing your asanas and pranayamas, then if you have intention to do bandhas and mudras, right time bandhas and mudras or after pranayam. And also every day morning, if possible, try to clean the nostrils with the concerned equipment called Sutraneti, concerned tube and Jalaneti pot. After finishing your total practices, at least try to give 10 minutes time for your relaxation, for the body relaxation, as well as still further 50 minutes time to take bath and further 5 minutes time to take a breakfast. As well as in the afternoon before your lunch, if possible, try to take a good power nap. This will be applicable for all sectors of people. Power nap, your power nap will rejuvenate you and it will improve your productivity also. Also in the evening, after finishing your office works and your total household works, at least give 15 to 20 minutes time for yoga exercises. Include one back bending and include one simple inverted posture also, especially in the evening. And my best wishes to you all, because Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center celebrating the 10th anniversary day. So that is all because of the Government of India, people of Bhutan, Government of Bhutan, and it's a good coordination with you all and with the Embassy of India also. My heartfelt regards for that. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Tomorrow at the same time we are meeting at the same place. Until then, take care of yourself, stay away from the bad habits as well as do yoga also. Thank you very much.